Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Polkzoo channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Hey, this LH280 is for sale. It sounds really good. There's some really minor scratches here from my fingernails, the kind where you can only see it if you kind of angle the guitar, but there is some there. But this one just sounds amazing. I actually have two of them for sale. I'd love to keep this one, but I can't keep everything. It sounds great. But yeah, there's thicker layers of laminate in these, so they sound really good. But anyway, like I said, if you're enjoying my Polkzoo channel, send me a buck or two. I owe some money right now. It's hard to keep a guitar business going and this YouTube channel going. And I'm a good guy. I offer really great value to people. I spend a lot of time with people on the phone, helping them understand what's going on. So I'm a small business. I'd really appreciate it if you give me your business. But if you appreciate the Polkzoo channel, send me what you can, even if it's just $1 or $2. Send it to stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's my PayPal. STEVEZOOK, the number 7, not spelled out, 7 at yahoo.com. I'd really appreciate it. If everybody that watched my channel even just sent me $1 or $2, it'd really be helpful because I spent a lot of time on this. Look, I want to talk a little bit about partials. So partials are really cool. Like here, if I'm just playing, as opposed to doing a full minor 7 with the root, flat 3, 5, flat 7, I'm just playing the root, the flat 7, and the flat 3, okay? So now when I do that, I'm playing like just the partials for a dominant. I'm playing the root, the 3, and the flat 7. So here I'm kind of like doing kind of like a major 7, but I'm not playing the 5th, so I'm just, see here's major 7. See how nice and clean and jazzy, and it just has a very clean tone to it. See, this just sounds really neat. Joe Pass does a lot of stuff like this, by the way. Here I'm using a 7 sharp 9, and then going to a 13 in version 13, 9, major 13, flat 5. So yeah, partials are really, really cool. Like you can see what I'm doing here. I'm doing E to G, C, E, A on the 5th fret, C sharp, 7 sharp 9. This is what's so powerful about the guitar ladder system. You start to improvise. You learn all these different ways to create tension and resolution and different types of colors with chords. Even Joe Pass said to me, chordal improvisation is the key to really tremendous growth on the guitar. When you start doing a lot of chordal work, it just really wakes up your musical ear, and your subconscious, on a subconscious level, you're not even aware of it, starts assimilating the information and comparing and contrasting on a subconscious level. That's why I say you're seeding your subconscious mind. And all of a sudden you'll just start like noodling and doing things you have no idea where they came from, and they sound really musical. And that means you're on the path to discovering your unique, melodic point of view. It's really an exciting thing. It's it is. It's a form of self-realization. You begin to discover your musical ideas that right now are buried deep within your mind, but they're there, but we need to bring them out. That's what the guitar ladder system does. It's not bullshit, folks. I know what I'm doing. This guitar ladder system is a result of 35, 40 years of work. Anyway, so the partials are cool. Let me just get just slightly closer here. You can see that starting in the 12th. Now I know I'm probably tuned a little low, but this guitar just sounds so nice tuned low. Now you can make it swing. Doesn't have to be fast. This is kind of my Joe Pass influence. I changed it. You can also go like this, as opposed to doing. You can do like throw in that chord. Now that's kind of a high tension form. So you can do that. experiment with using, like I said, you can use, and I know I just threw in a 4-note chord. Again, it's about breaking rules and not putting yourself into a box of rules. But you know, this form here has a nice, like experiment with this, you know. Sometimes I'll throw in like a 7 sharp 9 4-note voicing. Again, it's not about always sticking to rules. It seems like a lot of people have trouble understanding this, but you know, music is not something you can just stick in a box. You know, sure there are rules, there are formulas, there is theory, and that's all fine. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm just saying you'll grow much quicker if you don't like just marry all that stuff. Just like if you marry a genre, it's going to slow down your growth. Nothing wrong with getting really into jazz or flamenco or whatever, but if you don't marry a genre, you're going to grow more as an artist and a composer. But these really sound so clean to the 7 sharp to a 13. I think I showed this the other day, which I really like. It's a non-root 13 to a major 13 flat 5. You can experiment with that, you know. The other thing you can do is a flat 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I go from G to C sharp. It's like if the more information, the more melodic content, the more melodic ideas that you present to your subconscious mind without a bunch of rules and regulations. I mean, sure, you can think things like here. I'm obviously thinking this is a really hard subject to explain, by the way, but it's kind of a bit of a paradox, and it's a bit of a balance. You know, you don't want to be, when you're practicing. It's fine to be thinking, okay, you know, 1, 6, 2, 5. But you also want to, you know, improvise and allow yourself to create and be creative and allow yourself to explore guitar and chordal tension and resolution and chord and single note color without putting it into a box, so you're not training your subconscious mind to only think that way. Because, you know, growing as a musician and an artist is really about learning how to listen and then learning how to, you know, I was watching a Keith Richards video last night. He's so cool. I think there's a lot more to him than meets the eye, but, you know, he was saying that great ideas are kind of floating around, you know, and you have to kind of gently embrace them, not, you know, in a harsh way. But you're going to be able to kind of listen to those more creative ideas coming from you, from the universe or your own subconscious mind. You'll be able to hear those ideas and find them if you have the information that you've developed. In other words, if you have the ear training, if you've input information that allows you to grow in terms of what you can hear and then how you can find it on the guitar. And that's what the guitar ladder system is about. The guitar ladder system will give you the ideas and enough vocabulary where you'll begin to be able to actually find some of these ideas that you're thinking and hearing. It's a pretty interesting process. So yeah, partials, really cool. You can make them swing. So, and then you can get, you know, experiment with them. Maybe go from partials to then full chords. That's another thing that Joe Pass does that makes Joe Pass's music sound so cool. 1 minute he might be doing this, and then he's going into some, you know, full chords. So anyway, I can't do all the examples right now, but you get the idea. So yeah, mess with partials, and like I said, there's this form, then there's this kind of dominant form, this form where you're, you know, doing the part of a major 7 chord, and you can also experiment with this. sometimes, you know, like that. All right. This guitar sounds amazing, but yeah, it's all just like the other day. I shared this 13 to major 13 flat 5. E9. All right, folks, take this exact one is for sale. I have another one too, but anyway, take care. If you appreciate Polk Channel, you know, throw me a little love, man. I really could use the help. It's not easy running a small guitar business and being an artist. Like I said, even if you just PayPal me $1 or $2, it'd really be appreciated. Send it, PayPal it to stevezook7@yahoo.com. STEVEZO, okay, the number 7@yahoo.com. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and let's all keep the faith. Ciao.